Okay, good morning class. Before we proceed to our class for today, I want you to arrange your chair and pick up all the pieces underneath your chair and put it inside your bag. I will give you 10 seconds to pick up all the pieces underneath your chair. And the timer starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, to start this class, I want to call Mary Ann for our opening prayer. Please stand up in front.
Classmates, let us pray. Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Angel of God, may guardian dear, to whom God's love commits me here. Ever this day be at my side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Amen.
Okay. Thank you, Mary Ann. Everyone say amen. So, remain standing. Okay, remain standing. Okay, once again, I want to greet you a good morning, class.
Good morning, teachers.
Now you can go to your proper seats. Before we sit now, my name is Teacher Jello, but you can call me Teacher Je. And
okay, and I am Teacher Ali, but you can call me Teacher A. Okay. Good morning, children. We're going to have another discussion, means another learning for another day. Before we start, we're going to have an activity. Are you excited to play, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, the game that we're going to play is to get an object in our mystery box. I have here a mystery box which one student will go here and pick an object and guess what's the object that he or she picked. Okay? Are you ready, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Who wants to go first? Sige, anak Iris. Okay, anak Iris. What the object that you pick?
I pick bag, teacher.
Very
brown
good.
bag.
Very good. This is a
Bag.
Okay. Let's go for another next students. Okay, anak Mary Ann. Okay, what is that object?
It's a box.
Very good. It's a
Box.
Very good. Okay. Let's go to the next students. Okay, anak Christine. What is that object, anak Christine?
Ball po, teacher.
Very good. It's a
Ball.
Okay, very good class. Okay, for the last two, who wants to pick an object in our mystery box? Okay, anak Maricar. What is this object, anak Maricar?
Pants po.
Very good. This is
Pants.
okay. Okay, for our last students to pick in our mystery box. Okay, go, anak Erica.
Paper po.
Very good. What is this again, class?
Paper.
Okay, now, this object, I will put it again to our mystery box because for the next activity, I want you to bring out the placards that I asked you to bring, which has letter B and letter E. Okay, now, there is again our mystery box where you need to pick again our grade 1 pupils will pick in our mystery box, and then grade 2 students will guess what is that object starts with. Okay? Okay, for grade 1 pupils, I want you to pick one. Okay, who wants to pick? Sige, anak Erica. Okay. Grade 2 students, what this object starts with?
Starts with letter B.
Very good, because this object is what?
Starts with letter B.
What this object called?
Box.
Very good, it's a box. Okay, for our next students, grade 1 students, okay, anak Maricar, pick an object. Okay, grade 2 students, this object starts with letter
P.
Okay, very good. Because this object called
Paper.
Very good. Okay. For the last students, for the last grade 1 students, you can pick. grade 2 students, this object starts with letter
B.
Very good, because this object called
Ball.
Very good. Okay, give yourself a 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very
Very
good.
good.
Okay, now we're going to move to our next activity by Teacher Jello.
Okay, now I can see that you're still enjoying so far. Are you enjoying?
Yes,
Okay, now I will teach you a song and a dance. Okay, do you want to sing and dance?
Yes.
Okay, the song that I'm going to teach you is entitled "The Wheels on the Bus." Do you know what is this song?
Yes,
Okay. Very good. I will.
Okay, students, before we start, we're going to give you a copy for our song, your lyrics, and then the poem. Okay? Get one and pass, students. Okay, again, let's move to Teacher Jello.
Okay, now
I'm sorry.
First, I want you to keep that under your chair, okay? Because we are going to dance, okay? I will sing this first, and then you will sing after me, okay? Okay. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all day long. Okay. Now I want you to stand up and I will teach you a dance, okay? Okay, very good. Okay. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. The horn on the bus go beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep. All day long. Very good. I can see that you are enjoying our song. Okay, now you can sit properly. Now you can get your paper that we give to you. Okay. The instruction is I want you to look at this or to look at the paper and find the word that starts with letter B. Okay. Now I will give you 10 seconds to look up your paper and analyze. Find the word that starts with letter B. Okay? The timer starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? Time's up. Now, I want you to answer that paper, okay? I will call someone who can encircle the word that would start with letter B, okay? Marika, anak?
Letter B, teacher.
Yes. Okay. Okay, grade 2 student, can you please read?
Bus.
Again?
Bus.
Okay, very good. Who else wants to answer? Okay, anak? Iris. Okay, thank you. Now, grade 2 student, can you please read?
Beep.
Again?
Beep.
Again?
Beep.
Okay, who wants to answer? Can you please encircle word that starts with letter B? Mary Ann, anak? Okay, very good. Again, can you please read?
Bus. Bus.
Meron pa ba kayo nakikitang iba mga anak?
Wala na po.
Okay.
Okay, now class, after we sing a song and dance, we prepared a poem entitled Patty Like to Paint. Okay, teacher will read it and then you can read it silently by looking the copy of your paper. Okay, I will start. Patty like to paint. Patty is a cute penguin. She likes to paint. Patty painted a penguin holding a pink fish. Patty drawing a panda playing with a ball. She colored the panda black and white. Patty painted a parrot and she colored parrots with many colors. Okay, do you like to paint, class?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, I would love to know that, okay? But for now, I want you to identify the words that start with letter P. My grade 1 pupils will underline or box the words start with letter P. Who wants to answer? Okay, Anak Mary Ann? Okay, very good. My grade 2 pupils, can you read the word box by Mary Ann?
Patty.
Very good. Okay, let's now move to the next word. Who wants to? Okay, Anak Erica. Okay, very good. Grade 2 pupils, can you read it again, the word?
Penguin.
Very good. Okay. Who wants to box the word and starts with letter P? Okay, Anak Maricar. You can box 2 words. Okay, very good. My grade 2 pupils, can you read the 2 words boxed by Anak Maricar?
Pink panda.
Okay, is there any other word to start with letter P?
Yes.
Okay, Anak Marianne, can you box it? Okay, you box all the words that start with letter P. Very good, Anak Marianne. Okay, my grade 2 pupils, can you read all the words that start with letter P in our poem entitled Patty Like to Paint? Okay?
Patty. Penguin. Pink. Panda. Playing. Panda. Parrot.
Okay, how many words that start with letter P in our poem?
7.
Very good, class. Okay. Do you understand the poem and the lyric or the song that we sing today?
Yes.
Okay, now let's move to our group activity. Teacher prepared 2 sets of puzzles that starts with letter P and start with letter B. But I want you to group yourself into 2 by counting 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, let's count.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Okay, the group 1 will be here and the group 2 will be here. Okay, for this group activity, the group 1 will be the one to arrange the puzzle. And then the group 2 will be the one to check if the puzzle is correctly arranged and the word are or what are the words that are not belong to the letter. For example, this letter B. Is there a word that's not start with letter B? Okay, and then if you are finished, you can raise your hand and say finish. But only one student. Who is your representative group 1?
Me, teacher.
Okay. Anak Iris, how about group 2? Who is your representative?
Me, teacher.
Okay, I will give you this puzzle and then Teacher Jello will guide will guide group 2 and then I will guide group 1. If you have an answer, you can ask Teacher Jello, Group 2. And then if you have a question, you can ask me. Okay? I will give you the letter B and the letter P. I will give you 5 minutes to arrange that puzzle. Okay? You can start now, class. Okay. Both groups are halfway to complete the puzzle. Okay, I am glad to know that. Okay. I think group 1 is already done by completing the...
Finish, teacher.
Okay, Iris, can you please find the word does not belong to the starts with letter B? What are those words?
The words that is not belong to the word that starts with letter B is this, teacher, the cat and cup.
Very good. Can you write it in our board?
Here, teacher.
Yes. Okay, I think group 2 is already done.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, can you guess what are the words that does not belong to the words that start with letter P? Anak Christine?
Nest and nut po.
Okay, can you write it on our board? Okay, now, for the grade 2 who belongs to group 1, can you read aloud the words that start with letter B?
Bus, bee, beer, bag, and bicycle.
Very good. How many words that start with letter B, Anak Iris?
5, teacher.
Very good. How about group 2? Can you, grade 2 pupil to our group 2, can you read aloud the words that start with letter P?
Pig, plant, pan, panda, and pear.
Very good. How many words that start with letter P?
5, teacher.
Okay. You, both groups are doing good. I want you to give yourself a clap, 5 big claps, and then end with good job. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good
Good
job. Okay. Can you please pick up the puzzle piece and then give it to teacher? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now, let's move to our discussion. But before we move to our discussion, I want to ask you, what do you think the topic that we're going to discuss today, class? Okay, Anak Iris?
Teacher, I think you are going to discuss the letter P and letter B.
Very good. How about the others? Okay, Anak Mary Ann?
The letter B and letter P.
Okay, that's correct, class, because we're going to discuss on how to write and read letter B and letter P. Okay, Teacher Jelly will discuss about
Okay.
letter B.
Okay, now I will discuss the letter B and how to speak, how to, paano siya bibigkasin at kung paano siya isusulat. We have 2 ways on how to write letter B, okay? In our paper, we have 3 lines, right?
Yes,
We
yes,
have
teacher.
blue, red, and again blue. Okay? I will teach you the two methods on how to write a letter B. Okay? First, we will write line from line blue to line blue. Okay? And then you will create a mountain. Okay? From blue to red and red to blue. Okay, do you understand?
Yes,
Again,
teacher.
I will do it again, okay? So we have 3 lines. Blue, red, and blue. Okay? We will write a line from blue to blue, and we will create a mountain from blue to red and red to blue. Okay? Now, did you get it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Who wants to try? Okay, anak Iris.
Write a line here, teacher.
Yes.
Then blue to red and red to blue.
Blue. Very good. Okay. Now, I will now teach you the small. This is the big letter B. Again, what is this?
Big letter B.
Very good. Now, I will teach you naman the small letter B. Okay? Again, we will create a line from blue to blue and from red to blue. Okay? We will create a mountain. Okay? Again, from blue to blue and red to blue. Okay? Do you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Now, who wants to try? Okay, anak. Eric. Ay, Marika. Okay, very good. We have one line from blue to blue and red to blue. Okay, do you understand?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
Again, this is letter
B.
Small b.
small letter
B.
B. Very good. Now, I will teach you how to say it, letter B, okay? We will, our lips, we will combine it together, okay? Okay, then we will push an air like this, okay? Ba.
B.
Okay, again. Ba.
B.
Can you do it?
B.
Can you do it, Anak Erika? Anak Iris, can you do it?
B.
Okay, very good. Now we will proceed to our letter B.
Okay, class. But before we proceed to letter P, I want you to pronounce again how to read letter B, okay?
B.
Once again?
B.
Very good, okay. For the letter P, you need to pagdikitin yung labi nyo to P. P. It's the same with letter B, but B is more
Tigas.
more matigas or mas matigas siya, and then you need to produce a sound, a thick sound, okay? For the letter P is po, po, po. It's a thin sound, okay? On writing letter P, you need to, as you can see in the picture, the first step is to connect the blue to red and then red to blue. Okay, as you can see in this. And then the second step will be, you're going to create a curve or a mountain by connecting the blue to red. Okay, do you understand, class?
Yes,
Yes, teacher.
Okay, I will repeat it again. First, write down and then a curve. Okay, I want you to make a big letter P. Who wants to write the big letter P? Okay, anak Mary Ann? Okay, very good. Once again, one student. Okay, anak Iris?
Write a line here.
Yes, very good. You're doing good. And then,
Draw a curve here.
Very good. Okay, do you understand on how to write a big letter P?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
What is this again? A big?
Big
Letter
letter
P.
P.
Okay, now let's move to small letter P. I will draw again, just like on your writing paper, a 3-line on how to draw or how to write small letter P. Same with the step for the big letter P, but you need to start in the middle line. First, you need to draw again one line, but you need to you need to overcome another line or the last line to draw out small letter P. And then you need again to write a curve or a mountain. Ayan. Okay, I will repeat it again. 1 and then 2. Okay, who wants to write it? Okay, anak Maricar. Anak Maricar. Okay, very good. How about other students? Okay, anak Christine. Okay, very good. I assume that you understand on how to write letter P. But I want to practice your pronunciation about letter P. Again, paano natin ipopronounce ang letter P, class? Ha. Okay, we'll read it again, but what does the picture show?
Pencil.
Okay, how to read it?
Pencil.
Pencil, tama. Okay, for the next picture?
Pizza.
Very good. How about the last picture?
Pillow.
Okay. Do you now understand on how to pronounce or how to read and write the letter B and letter P?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, I am glad to know that. But for the letter B, I want you to practice on how to pronounce it. Okay? Again, how to pronounce letter B? Ba. But you need to read it to know if you know how to pronounce it. Okay, let's read.
Banana.
Okay, how about this one?
Butterfly.
Very good. And how about this one?
Balloon.
Okay, I can now say that you are good in writing and reading letter B and P. So now, we're going to move to our activity. But there's two different activity for grade 1 pupils and grade 2 pupils. Okay, for grade 1 pupils, I want you to bring out the clay that I asked you to bring yesterday. Okay, you have a clay. Now, what color of your clay, anak Mary Ann?
Color yellow.
Very good. How about you, anak Erica?
I have green, mom.
Okay, how about you, anak Maricar?
Pink.
Okay. Is that a Zaido because you have a red, green, and yellow? Okay, now, but before we start, I want you to give a paper. But you need to form a letter in the floor. Okay. Okay, I will repeat the discussion. I will repeat the direction for grade 1. Gagawa kayo or magpo-form kayo ng clay, magpo-form kayo ng letter B and P using the clay. Okay, I will give you, yes?
What letter, mom?
Letter B and P. Okay, bubuo kayo, gagawa kayo ng letter B and P. Wait for the instruction, anak Mary Ann. You need to wait till I finish the instruction. Okay? I will give you enough time to go to form a letter A and letter B and letter P. Okay, I want you to form or bumuo kayo ng letter B and letter P using that clay. And Teacher Jello will guide you while you're doing or forming a letter B and letter P. Okay, for my grade 2 students, I will give you here an activity which you need to circle the word that best describes the picture and write the word on the line. I want you to get to, because there is 2 pages for this activity. There's 2 pages for this activity. And then pass it. Okay. Okay, I will announce that you can start now forming a letter P and letter B and answering that worksheet.
Teacher, we're done.
Okay, very good. How about my other grade 2 pupil? Are you done, Anak Christine?
Yes po.
Okay. How about my grade 2?
Finish, teacher.
Okay, very good. Okay, for my grade 2 pupil, can you pass the paper? I will check it later. Wow, you did a great job on writing a word and choosing a word that best describes the
Done,
picture.
teacher.
Okay, now I will check. What is the first letter that you form, Anak Mary Ann?
Letter B, teacher.
Very good. How about the other one?
Letter P.
Is this a big letter B or small letter B?
Big letter.
How about the letter P?
Big letter P.
Very good. Nice. Okay, let's move to our next students. Anak Erica, what did you form? The first letter that you create?
Letter P.
How about the second letter?
B.
Oh, you have the same as Mary Ann. Very good. Okay, how about you, Anak Maricar?
Letter P and B po.
Very good. Now, I can now say that you understand my grade 1 pupil on how to write or form a letter B and my grade 2 pupils on how to identify the words that belong to letter B and by writing it. Okay, now I will collect all your words. Okay.
Okay, for our next activity, our activity is matching type and tracing. For grade 2 students, you will match the picture to the appropriate word here, okay? And for grade 1 student, you will trace this word, okay? So, who wants to answer? First picture. Kaya na, ano? Okay, very good. Later, we will check it and we will find out if your answers are correct. For picture number 2, what's to answer? Anak Maricar? Okay, very good. For picture number 3, okay, anak? Very good. For picture number 4, Anak Maricar, can you please answer number 4? Okay, very good. Now, for us to, for grade 1, please answer this number, trace this number 1, Anak Mary Ann.
Anak Mary Ann.
Okay, very good. How about tracing number 2? Okay, anak? Very good.
Wow.
You're good in tracing. Okay, for number 3, anak Mary Ann, you can do it.
Me again.
Okay, very nice. Very good. For the last one, sige anak.
I'm sorry.
Very good. Now give yourself a very good clap since you've got this activity, okay? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Very good, very good, very good.
Okay, now we will find out if your answer are correct, okay? Can you recognize this picture?
Yes,
What picture is this?
A pan.
Okay, let's see if your answer is correct. Now, can you grade 2 student, can you please read this one?
Pan.
Okay, very good. That is correct. And for picture number 2, can you recognize this picture?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, what picture is this?
A
Okay,
pumpkin.
let's see if it's correct. Can you please read this one?
Pumpkin.
Very good. How about this one? What picture is this?
A pie.
5. Very good. Let's see if it's that correct. Can you please read this?
Pie.
Very good. How about this one?
A pig.
Okay, let's see if it's your answer is correct. Can you please read this?
Pig.
Very good. Now, again, give yourself a very good clap. Okay?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Very good, very good, very good.
Okay, now let's move to our next activity, which we need to read a story entitled Book. Okay, again, what is the title of the story that we're going to read right now?
Books.
Very good. And books start with letter
B.
Very good, children. Okay, now we're going to have another activity about letter B and letter P. We're going to read a story entitled. What is the title of our story?
Books.
Okay. While I'm reading the story, I want to ask some questions. Do you have any favorite books?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. May I know the books that you want to read again and again?
Super book.
Wow, you're a religious children, anak Iris. How about the other students? Who wants to share the book? Okay,
Harry
anak Aida.
Potter.
Wow, you're a wizard. But for now, we're going to read this book or this story entitled Books. Okay, I will read it aloud and then you can read it through your eyes. Okay, now this story entitled Books. Books are what I like best. They're not just like all the rest that breaks or you get cold or don't want to play. A book gets better every day. Sit down and open it. Soon you'll find a whole new world jumps up in your mind. People, places, and all sorts of things like dragons and princesses, goblins and kings. The ancient Egyptians make you wonder. Books about planets and space exploration. The truth about rocks and the birth of our nation. And perhaps the most interesting story of all that tells of the prince who is going to call, and even a picture shows on how he looks. Now, these are the things I like about books. Okay, now children, is there any sentence that you can say that the reason that you like about books? My grade 2 pupils? Okay, anak Iris?
Teacher, when you read books, you can go to another world. every time you read books, you can imagine that you're in another world.
Yes, that's right. Very good, Iris. According to anak Erica, she likes to read Harry Potter. Just like Harry Potter, it's like you're going to another world that's full of wizards, and then your imagination are so big about the world. And then in the books, you can also know about the birth of our nations, or you can learn something about the topic that we're going to discuss. But now, I want you to identify, my grade 1 pupils, on what are the words that start with letter B by putting an underline on it. Okay, anak Marianne? You can underline 2 words. Okay, very good. How about other students? Okay, anak Erica?
Also be, ma'am.
Yes. You can underline 2 words. Okay, take your time. Okay. Another, anak Maricar? Can you please underline the words start with letter B? Okay, now, my grade 2 pupils, I want you to read, or I ask you to read the words that start with letter B. Okay, now?
Books, best, breaks, better, bird.
Now that you identify the letters or the words that start with letter B by putting an underline on it, and then letter B by putting a box on it. Now, my grade 2 pupils, I want you to write the word that start with letter B. Who wants to write it on the board? Okay, anak Maricar? Can you please all write all the words that start with letter B? Okay, very good. Thank you, anak Maricar. Now for the letter P, who wants to write? Anak Christine? Okay, thank you, anak Christine. You're doing good on writing letter P. And you, thank you, anak Maricar, for writing letter B. Okay, now we're going to read it aloud. My grade 2 pupils and then my grade 1 pupils. You can listen while we're reading it. Okay, now let's start with letter B.
Books, best, breaks, better.
Very good. How about the letter P?
People, places, princesses, planets, perhaps, pictures.
Okay, very good. Now, I want you to give yourself a 5 claps and ending with good job, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, good job. Okay, now, I hope or I think that you understand the lesson or the topic that we discussed today on how to write and read letter B. Now, we're going to relay the assignment that you're going to do in your room. Okay, Teacher Jello?
Okay, for our assignment, please get 1 and pass. So our assignment is put a check into a box next to the image that begins with letter P and B, okay? And you will pass it by tomorrow, okay?
Okay, let's stand up. Okay, goodbye, class.
Goodbye, teachers.
Ali and Teacher Jello.
Okay, bye, class. Thank you.
Bye.
And God bless.